school, baby.
When I always talk, I'd be like, why are all still rapping? Is what I'm trying to figure out, right?
Yeah.
And I saw you dropping a new record, and my thing is, y'all legacy with y'all hit records is so tough.
Yeah.
Why would y'all drop another record knowing, this is the part that I'm talking about, knowing that when y'all was dropping records, y'all had the machine around y'all, y'all were younger, y'all even had a station to go play your record.
Yeah.
See, I didn't understand radio back then, that radio was I just thought radio was radio. I didn't know radio was the commercial for the artist.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
keep playing this commercial every day, it's gonna make people wanna dress like y'all, sing like y'all, and you run it.
But the video was also the same thing.
That's
the billboard.
also the commercial.
Yeah,
That's the second part of the commercial. But the labels was putting money behind the commercial. These newer rappers these older rappers think that right now, I'm just gonna put it on my gram, and that's it. And my thing to them is, I'm not saying
you gotta push it out there. But you know, I think, like in my case, for instance, I don't need per se music to put it out, music to make money or anything like that, which is great. But I love music. I got a studio in my house. Music's always been my therapy.
So talk to me about this, because everybody says this, right? Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
I can accept that from rappers who have made money, who have been stars, who got hit records, and I'll still say I don't understand it, because I'll be like, yo, the legacy of the hit records that niggas is doing is so crazy to me. As me being a person, I would be like, I'm not gonna tarnish that. I'm not gonna fuck with that, right?
But when you're an artist and you're pure,
okay, talk to me.
When you're pure, what you do and what you love, you're always gonna make this shit. You're always gonna make art. I guarantee you, you name the nigga that you think is a pure artist, I guarantee you he still makes records, even though he's not putting out records. You know what I'm saying? I got a vault, the whole shit full of records. I don't put them out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I haven't put them out. Yeah, you know how many records I have?
Of course.
I could probably sell some of these records, and they would go bigger than if I actually did them.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
So why wouldn't you sell them?
I may, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, the thing is,
because nobody can explain this to me, bro.
Nah, because it's an artist thing. It's an artist thing. When you're an artist, if I was a painter, and that was my art, would you expect me to ever stop painting?
If it wasn't good and niggas stopped buying it and you was rich and you moved on?
How would you ever not be a good painter if you was a good painter? You're always gonna be a good painter.
You think everybody likes every piece of art that good painter did?
No, but
he can't lose his eye.
But every piece of art that he does has value. That's the point.
But
listen. Picasso has paintings that are worth $5,000. He has paintings that are worth $5 million now.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So every piece of art has value. So right now, if I drop a record, just for my fan base, which is a large fan base, people love me all around the world. They'll listen to the record. They'll play it. They're the ones that I'm making it for now at this time and space. You know what I'm saying?
But in the beginning...
And myself, really. You know what I'm saying?
But in the beginning, we loved the art, right? The art was we wanted the fans to rock with it so we could go on tour.
I always made it for me. I always made music for me.
Okay.
Ever since see, you gotta understand, I come from a different era. So when I started making records, my goal was just to go gold, so I could get another chance to make another album. That was my goal. That was it. I was like, yo, I'm gonna do this record shit with Def Jam, and I hope and pray that, because I was with a group, so I got to do my solo project. I'm like, yo, I hope and pray that I go gold and I can fucking get another album opportunity. That was my dream, just to make records go gold. You know what I'm saying? Of course, as it went along and I started to understand the business of it, I understand, I can make a lot of money doing this shit too.
Is that what changed your mind and your style? When you saw the money
No.
Okay.
No. It's crazy because, like I said, I'm an artist. I love to paint. I'm doing what I feel is always necessary for me. Like, if you're not gonna hear me make records now, even now, and they sound like whatever somebody's doing now. Maybe you might feel that because niggas is doing what I was doing then. So if I make a record that has a melodic feel, melodic tone, and kids are not familiar with what I used to do, they may step out of the box and say, yo, why you doing records like the new niggas? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Not knowing that this is the nigga that was doing that shit before these niggas was doing that shit. So, you know, it is what it is, but when you're an artist, man, you're always gonna go in and out of moments where you wanna create. That's it.
Everybody's mad at me because I'm saying that the veteran rappers need to stop putting out music, not because they can't rap, not because the music might not be good. There's no place to expose y'all and sell y'all records, right? I don't want to go to SoundScan and expose certain rappers because they get mad at me when I'm saying this, right?
When you put their numbers out there?
Yeah. If I put their numbers out because everybody's trying to spin this and saying, like, I think that older rappers don't have talent or they don't have something to say. I'm saying that this is about money. I'm a businessman. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm managing Grandmaster Caz, right, and we going to do shows off our catalog, I'm saying, Caz, it's no reason for us to make new music because there's no place for them to play it. There's no place for them to appreciate it or even for you to get your value from it. How do you feel about that?
I don't totally disagree with your assessment of that. I think most people take it personal for the fact that it sounds like just because artists are older, you think, you know, and they hip-hop, specifically hip-hop, because the story is no other genre of music has that attitude toward older artists. And I think it's kind of different because hip-hop is a new art form. So hip-hop's audience from the first, like the people that used to listen to me and were inspired by, they still alive. They still out here, except their grandparents and shit now. I mean, they live in different lives than running around going to concerts and buying records and all that. Do they still appreciate us? Yeah, of course, because we're their childhood. They grew up on us. Do they want to hear us do music right now? That's kind of iffy for me too. Okay. You know what I mean? I'm not running to the studio like, I need to put a Grandmaster Caz record. I'm thinking, who the fuck is going to... Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Just as a niche thing, maybe for your audience, for the old school, for that era that will dig it, you know, yeah. But if you're out here trying to get spins on the radio and SoundScan and Spotify and all that, I don't see it. I really don't see it.
I don't know. I think people need to decide what they want. And what I'm saying is when Jay-Z transitioned and he was rapping more about his corporate lifestyle, people wanted to hear the drug bars. Right?
Right,
still.
Right.
But now the number one complaint is Pusha T always rapping drug bars. you dig what I'm saying? So now we want older artists not to stop making music, but to Esso's point, we're not supporting it.
We're not.
There's no reason why Legends should be selling 2,000 units.
12,000 records their first week. There's no reason.
Yeah.
And then the system is rigged for them not to win.
And then people are in my DMs talking about these records, right? So I'm saying, if I really in these people's whole feelings and say, yo, well, this person only did 12,000 their first week. This person didn't chart the first week. This person,
crazy, Cass.
This person only sold 5,000. These are the people who you tell me have magnificent projects out right now. They're not selling nothing. They're not making any money off of anything. So my thing for them, Cass, is this, right? If I was doing this at my age and nobody was feeling me, everybody that knows me knows I'm like, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be just doing it because I love it. I want it to be received. I want it to be revered. I want a Hollywood star. That's not a secret. Everybody knows it. Everybody laughed at me when I first said it. I want a Hollywood star when this shit is all said and done, my nigga. I'm not doing this for no reason.
I got
right?
you.
So if you're not receiving me, if Cav's like, I don't need to talk to this nigga. I'm not gonna do this shit no more. I gotta find somewhere else to pivot to see where my love is gonna be at, where my financial stability is gonna be at. I'm not gonna be playing around saying I'm just doing this for therapy.
Nah, understood. And a lot of us, and I don't like to speak for other people, but when I say us, I'm talking about my generation, first generation of hip hop pioneers,
first generation,
whatever you want to call us. We had a love and a passion for this shit that knew no fucking commercial boundaries. It was never, you know what I mean, maybe in the back of our heads, but it was a dream. You know, nobody thought we would ever get paid really to do this shit, and it would grow to these proportions. You know what I'm saying? But that original purity in wanting to do this is what keeps us alive. It's what keeps, you know, the passion that we had for this shit and that we keep for it is what keeps us going. Now, what makes the problem is that it doesn't branch off into other things enough times for enough people. Okay?
Meaning they can't diversify themselves.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead.
I am a testament, a true testament, and I'm tired of eating humble pie. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm one of the nicest motherfuckers at this shit on the planet. On the planet. When you think of how many people is on the planet that do something for us this shit, I'm one of the best motherfuckers on the planet that do it. At 65.
Everybody says that about you, though.
But do people want to hear me make a record, though?
I can't let you go. How you gonna say at 65 you better than niggas that's doing it? How am I gonna see what you doing and say you better than 21 Savage?
Prove it. I don't even have to prove it, bro.
How you gonna say that? You ain't gotta prove it.
He got the catalog.
I don't even gotta prove it. You know what I mean? Ask the people that you really love and respect and think that they the greatest.
They say
ask
that.
them,
they say
and
you
they gonna
ill.
point to me. So
they say you ill. They say you ill, but I'm saying if I'm a young nigga, I'm not these YNs. I'm not taking a word of this nigga right
Understood.
here. How the fuck you gonna prove to me you ill?
Understood.
Nigga?
I'm not trying to prove to you that I'm ill, though. I'm not trying to prove to you I'm ill. The trickle-down effect for whoever you think is ill right now, trace them back, and it's going to lead to me anyway, whether you know it or not. So I'm not trying to prove to you or nobody that I'm ill. I was just stating the fact that me right to now at 65, I can rap just as good as any nigga on this planet. But do people want to hear me? No matter how good I am, no matter how lyrically inclined, no matter how my skill level is, it'll be like, oh shit, that nigga. But are you gonna buy my records? Am I gonna get a hit album out of this? Is my career gonna start all up? Nah, hell no. Okay. But if you want to come to the hip hop museum that's being motherfucking built in the Bronx,
you in there?
I'm in there. I'll build it.
The labels are out of touch, my nigga.
For real.
They're really
How do you stay in touch?
How do I stay in touch? The streets. I'm in the streets.
Like,
just, I'm just an OG. Just be around, man. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it with the young youth. You know what I'm saying? And just.
How do you build that connection? Because sometimes there could be an age gap and the connectivity don't hit the same. But it seems like with you.
Yeah. Shit. Man, I don't know.
You always just look like you having fun.
Yeah. I just be out there, man. I'm always ready to work, man. Like I was raised as a grinder. Like I've been coming to New York since I was 16, like sleeping in cars and eating dollar slices to survive, and you know what I'm saying? So that mentality just never left me. So like, as far as the youth, like, you know, I ain't one of them old rappers that's just like, oh man, fuck them niggas, or fucking with them young niggas. So I be kind of like where they be at, like, you know, studios, hell of a studio, this studio, that studio, and you know, I still, you know, roll around. You know what I'm saying? I still think I'm a young nigga, man.
I mean, hip hop keeps you vibrant in a different capacity. It keeps you fresh. It keeps your mind open in a whole different thought process.
You know, I gave this example about this shit, and some niggas got mad at me about it. Like, I just hate when old niggas be like, oh, I ain't never heard that nigga before. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm like, bro.
That's why they old niggas.
This is our profession. Do you think LeBron James don't know who's in high school? He know niggas in high school that's balling right now, that's gonna go to the league. He know. He's watching it. So if you say this is what you do, this your sport, like how the fuck do you not know who coming up?
Because they retired. It ain't they sport. Niggas retired.
What rappers really retired?
Niggas be retired.
Like
all of them niggas be retired. They be putting out doo-doo records to just go on tour and do their own catalog. You're retired. You have to fucking be doing active records and making a difference in the fucking musical landscape.
So if they put out doo-doo records, they're officially retired is what you're saying?
If you're not making records, nigga, you're not making.
I'm not mad at this.
They're not competing. They're not in the arena. They're at home making their own vibe. They're not in the arena competing, my nigga. These Skilla Baby's competing.
Nah, he
gotta compete. I'm not even talking about rocking. He gotta compete. Because he gotta make his name.
Yeah.
He gotta build his name. He gotta keep going. These other niggas are old. They're 50.
Yeah.
They're 50, they're retired. They're fighting retirement. It's like, yo, bro, we gave you the 401k, relax.
Yeah.
Your 401k, you know what your 401k is? You get to do your shows for the rest of your life. That's your 401k.
Your karaoke group.
You're not, but I'm just saying, you're not out here though, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, we have older artists that say,
it's your mind state.
I
it's
agree
your
on that.
mind state, bro.
But
Because you got to think about it like this, not to cut you off.
Yeah, no, let's talk.
You got to think about it like this, man. And I know this might sound fucked up when I say this, but when I hear older nigga like, yeah, man, I got to get up out of here. I got to pick up my son from school, and I got to take my son. I'm like, oh, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Is it true, Ghost?
Because I'm still on that. I'm still rapping like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that I, you know what I'm saying, don't care about my kids and no shit like that, but I'm just saying like, my rap, that's all I know. This is all I know how to do is rap. This is my life. I go to the studio every motherfucking day. I don't even.
But what about reinvention? But you saying that you reinventing yourself just because you know about rap. This is the invention of Bagfuel.
Yeah.
The invention of Bagfuel is fueling young minds to get to the bag, right? Legally.
You've been talking about with the South and
but
everything.
the key, the music side of it is all everybody want to do is music is be a rapper or a producer. And there's so many other jobs.
It's as far as music, nigga, it's over for me. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
So what I'm saying is like it's so much other shit that you can be doing. Like what I'm saying is the greats, they just keep moving on. Like, oh, he managing him now. Oh, he over here, he doing this. The niggas that's really in it, they just keep going. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by the music business.
I got you, my bad.
You know what I'm saying? But niggas is out here just, you know what I'm saying, just existing, bro. You
When
know what I'm
did you
saying?
realize it was over for you?
I just realized it was over. Damn, hold on. I think about what I said. It ain't over like that.
He said, don't put me in the grave, yo. He said, do not put me in the grave.
I mean, like, over. I mean, like, all right, I say it's, all right, this is what I mean by it's over. I'm not trying to put a record out and being like, oh, this shit about to go number one. I gotta go do a promo tour.
Yeah.
I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. Man, cause you know, we all think whatever record we about to put out about to be the shit. Like it's gonna blow, man. It's gonna be this and that. And I realized after I got older, I can have the hottest song out, and it's just cause it's me. You know what I'm saying? It might not do shit, but Skilla Baby can have the same song. It's just because, nigga, they already got a perception of you. Nigga, you the nigga with the shower cap. You the funny nigga. We don't want to hear you talk about this and that, woo. So when I started embracing who I am, instead of trying to compete with the young niggas, you know what I'm saying, and do some smooth shit, like, you know what I'm saying, you know what, Stackquo, he said some shit to me that kind of fucked me up. It changed me some shit. He said, yo, man, niggas be trying to chase shit so bad. He said, bro, if you ran in the Future right now, right? He said, Future, he'll see you and he'll be like, what's up, man? You bizarre, you nigga from D12, the nigga with the shower cap. I'm like, okay. And he said, you'll be like, I fuck with you, bro. Y'all exchange numbers and you'll be like, yeah, Future, we gotta do some shit. Of course, industry, politics, he gonna say, yeah, no, I fuck with you, I fuck with you. He said, but then when you call it, nigga, it's Spin City, just cause it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? But reverse that. But if I go to a feature and I say, yeah, man, okay, I am the nigga with the shower cap. But check this out. I got these little young niggas that I manage, they producers. I want to send you some shit, man. Let me get your email. And I send them some shit.
The door's open.
And they fuck with it.
Different revenue.
You could even be on the hook. If the hook is strong, he gonna fuck with it.
But niggas is so used to being rappers for the last 30 years, they don't know how to brass the buck.
But that rap shit is when you say rapper, there's a lot of niggas that it's like when before the word podcaster became a thing, people would say I'm a radio personality. Yeah. And it'd be like, what station you on? www. No, nigga, you're not on a dial.
I've been going viral because I've been saying there's a lot of older veteran rappers that should not be rapping, right?
Right.
Why do rappers not, and I got a whole other segment about that I'm gonna ask you about, but I don't want to go into it like that. Why do rappers think that they can't lose their pen?
Yeah.
Because niggas lose their pen, Ghost.
They do lose their pen.
Okay, but
let me tell you something. I used to pray for that. I used to pray, like,
you
please.
You used to pray to lose your pen?
No, not lose my pen. Not lose it. Please, God, don't let me just, you know what I mean? Like, just get old school overnight. Like, because I seen it. You know what I mean? And for you to think that way, I don't know, man. I don't know.
But why are other rappers not telling niggas, hey, yo, bro, you lost your pen, bro?
Because it's violent.
Because you know what?
That's what.
It's like, yo.
If I told Ghost you lost your pen, you're gonna hit me, nigga.
No.
Listen, why other rappers not telling them?
I think, you know, it's like some like, yo, you're breaking nigga. Like it's like because niggas take their pen so like how they don't want to let it go. Yeah. You know what I mean? So to me, it's like you're breaking nigga. Like even if you don't show it right then and there, like damn, it's like a new tell nigga, yo, nah, your verse was mad whack, or you ain't do that, or whatever, or you ain't get that. Like that shit is like, yo, it mess with you. It messes your ego.
But you used to tell niggas that, Ghost. I know you did.
Listen, but now you know what it is. Like I told him, time changed, bro.
Yep.
It's like you gotta just let nigga find it for himself, man. Cause you fuck around and start fighting these niggas out here. Like, they start going to that.
Yeah, cause they mad at me. There's mad niggas calling my phone tight, and I'm just like, I'm just being honest. If it gets to a point, cause
and you right though.
Right about what?
Niggas
are losing their pen.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna losing your shit. Like, you know, I don't know. One day you wake up and it's not where it was. Like. Before. And I know we got droughts. I know sometimes you get a drought. Okay. You go into a drought where you catch a brain, you know, you got a brain freeze it can last for months. And then, you know, but I don't know, man. I just, because I always pray like, yo, please, God, don't let me wake up. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to become old school. I'm an old school nigga.
But you know,
I don't want to be old school.
You're current though, Ghost.
Because you got to stay in. You got to know how to wear that 4-5 and shit. You know what I mean? You got to, like how Jordan was like, you know what I mean? But, you know, you got to get in there and wiggle. Like I know these niggas got it, but it's like, nigga, I got it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to believe in your shit, but I understand what you're saying though. Like,
because it gets a little frustrating because it's like, they're looking for ways that they're not doing good music. It's not current, right? Then they don't want to promote it the right way. Then they're mad because they won't come to podcasts. Like, it's a lot of these niggas out here that just like, yo, I'm old school. I got a fan base and I'm doing this. And I'm like, yo, bro, you still have to promote your product. And I think that because of how y'all got on with Wu-Tang, right? Y'all had to do a lot of things for yourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
And a lot of these rappers don't understand a lot of the things that they have to do or that the label did to keep them on top. Then they don't understand that Ghostface and Wu-Tang, they're still doing sold out tours. So that keeps them relevant. You feel what I'm saying? Exactly. When you listening to Supreme Clientele, I feel like I'm listening to the sequel of the first one. You feel what I'm saying? I don't feel like you're trying to be nothing. You're not giving me old lingo. I'm not hearing like I'm in bed with Sanaa Lathan and all that. Like, come on, my God. I'm just saying.
Yo, what's wrong with you?
So when niggas is telling me you're dating yourself right now, this is the chick. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on currently. So it's current lingo that goes on. I'm not a rapper and I've never been, but I'm a student of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, now I get you.
I recognize what's going on.
Interesting to give Ghost and the Wu some different level of credit. Niggas bashed MC Hammer for a lot of shit. Then I had to think about it. Is Wu-Tang the first to have a clothing line in hip-hop? Think about it.
I think Tretch was.
Huh?
I think Tretch.
Tretch, yeah.
Naughty
by nature?
Yeah, I think it was them.
But
yeah.
you know, everything y'all did, going to Europe, that was shit they killed rappers for, but y'all, they were like, the Wu is different. And I'm like, that speaks to the testament of y'all bars and y'all movement, man.
Yeah.
You know, to take time to reflect is different, because I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, they did a lot of shit in just 2 years. And you don't even think about it. A clothing brand in the mid-90s?
Yeah.
These kids want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear that shit. They don't even match no more. Man, but when I was young, you had to have the sneakers, something in the sneaker match the shirt, all that crazy shit. But my son, man, he 14, just turned 14. They go out the house, look like they just woke up. That's that look. My wife said, oh, why you don't dress up? And I got you them sneakers. Man, it's a different era. It's not the same. I'm 60 years old, and I know that. I could be locked in. Method Man.
Yeah, what's wrong with
Method Man and Redman said, I ain't doing no more summer jams.
They aged out.
Them kids aged them out.
But you know what? They aged. I got a theory about this. I'm glad that you brought this up. If they didn't come out doing choreographed performances, if they would just came out like when they was young and they was just niggas, come out with their hand up, with the liquor, with the weed out, and perform their records, the kids would have been more receptive. When they went to the choreography, the kids is looking at, the younger kids is looking at, nobody does this.
No.
Like,
how about this? On top of that,
and what's worse is they go, who's that?
No, but
that's the worst.
No.
You see Rakim?
But you got to understand the problem. All they know Method Man for is being on power. So the first thing they say is, why is the lawyer rapping?
You mean they don't know him from Wu-Tang?
Bro, you gotta
see Rakim.
Nah, it's not, you talking about
He out on a huge warm-up. He out on the biggest warm-up suit I've ever seen, my nigga. He looked like one of those, like he shrunk and he was going, he was doing what he was doing 30 years ago. It was crazy. I said, what's wrong with this dude? Why am I Rakim?
You say he should at least be current, have on a
age appropriate. That's the word.
Have on some like tighten up. It don't be that
we could take all of that before you go on. Don't just go on. He on these big ass silver chains. Man,
listen.
This whole, you know what thing got changed? The marketing. The marketing got changed.
But they refuse to be in current style.
Yeah.
They want to be who they are. They don't understand that it's okay to be who you are, but to come to current style. That's all. It don't have to be as baggy. Nobody's wearing the Dookie rope chains. I understand when this is part of your gimmick.
They want
right?
the choker now.
Yeah, but it's part of your gimmick. But you will look so much better to total population and not just the people who once followed you if you have on what's current.
Yeah.
Where your diamond?
People say you don't like him, you don't like
man,
he got his teeth fixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout to Rakim.
I got my teeth fixed too. You can't play with your.
I seen them.
You can't play with yourself.
I
You know what I'm saying?
I seen them.
You got.
But your teeth wasn't messed up like his.
Yeah, but I don't know how his was.
He
but
can eat an apple and that shit won't even chew. Like it just come out like an apple. It's just like, what the fuck? The apple came out his ass.
What is wrong with this?
It was fully formed.
Remember Mariah Carey during Glitter?
Yeah.
She'll never come back. She's over. What happened? We stripped back to our core and did what
she
made
did
her
put out
famous.
that record with
Jermaine.
Dupri after that.
So
that was a big record.
Yeah.
Huge record. That's probably one of her biggest records that she ever did.
I sent her back to Atlanta and said, bring me a fucking Usher record.
And there you go.
Go see Jermaine, bring me an Usher record. Grip to your core, do what made you famous with any platform, whether it's Jay-Z, whether it's Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, whether it's Eminem doing Houdini, Guess Who's Back. It's like what I said one time is, look, if Michael Jackson went out there and performed Billie Jean in the fucking Thriller outfit, what would it look like? But every time you go to a McDonald's in any place in the world, your Big Mac's gonna taste like a Big Mac. The problem is these record companies aren't run by record people anymore. So they don't know how to make the fucking Big Mac.
But they don't have to neither because of how they
Tell
get
that to
their
radio.
money. Because of how they're getting their money. And they're force feeding the fact that radio doesn't matter. So I'm not even gonna deal with that. There is no partnership within the record labels, with the DJs, with the company. Everything is, I'm gonna just deal with the programmer, right? If that, and I'm gonna go stream.
You've cut out too many middlemen, and each one of those middlemen is one of the tentacles to the street.
That takes it to the next level.
Right now, you know, Will Smith is trending because he just dropped the project with Big Sean. What do you think that does for Big Sean? Does that hurt him?
I think that the synergy of the way that they did it was fucking awesome.
The
It got
marketing
people
is
talking.
amazing.
I mean, the Matrix thing, all of that shit is beautiful. You know, you know what? I don't know. It's too soon to tell.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's being force fed right now.
But look at it like this: Will Smith as a rapper. Michael Jackson. Remember what I was just saying about Thriller and that he needs to go make Will Smith movies. He's an actor in that category.
So leave the music alone.
Well, no. If he wants to make music, but but he's doing it from a place of, I do this as art now.
I think he's doing it because of he still has to think of what happened with Chris Rock, and I think this is him to appease the fans and get in their good graces.
Well, but you know that in itself would, I mean. I mean, if you look back at like, even there is a clip of, you know, 50, 60 years ago of the exact same thing happening. It was a scripted thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, Will, I think, was trying to brand himself as trying to brand himself as more of a rebel, and it backfired on him.
I don't know why Will's doing that. You know, I don't like all this resurgence of the old rappers rapping for no reason. Just go do your movies, make your money, and chill out. Like,
look, if he's doing it for art, great, rock on. You know what I mean? I like the fact of what he did with the
art for. I mean,
I like the Matrix thing. It's nostalgic for his audience. That's fine. It's not a young man's game. That isn't. But it is a young man's game in this music shit. And that's what you have to do. What did I say? It's the young NBA player. It's the young rapper.
Let me ask you a question. Why are the older rappers so upset that it's a young man's game? It was a young man's game when they broke in. But now they're rebelling so hard against the fact that rap is not a young man's game. I can rap. I got something to say. And I say this one thing. A lot of the people that, and this is black, a lot of y'all people, your fan base is dead because they died of high blood or hypertension. The ones that are still alive, they got health problems. They're not coming outside to come see you for real. It's not the fact that you can't rap anymore. You've aged out of the people who's really gonna support you. It's few and far in between people that they're gonna get to support. The Method Man is looked at like an actor, not a rapper, period. And they having a hard time with that. Why do you think that is?
All I know is I'm a 50-year-old. I turned 50 this year.
Congratulations.
White guy that made himself relevant on Instagram and hip hop. For how many times now? It's not about age. It's about how you present it. You said something very key. It's how they are speaking to people.
I'm just tired of older rappers trying to rap. What is y'all issue?
Y'all should have asked me that shit.
Yo, this is just crazy. Okay. Yo, we might have to set up a microphone. Okay.
Let me sit quiet on this.
So this is my stance. My stance is a little unique. My stance is, I feel like, and I've said this, I don't know if you ever heard me have this take, I feel like our genre limits
our categories and our subgenres really, really wrong. I feel like our culture should have whatever it titles as, but an adult or a grown or an OG or a traditional hip hop, so that the older dudes can operate.
You being nice.
No, I swear,
he
no.
feels
This is
that
my
way.
real shit, S.
Okay, that's how you
I know,
feel?
because let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Who's putting up the budget for that?
I'm Esso, hold on. Let me land the plane, Esso. He thinks it's Newark with no fucking landing on the plane. Newark, get a new nigga on the tower. Right? So listen, the shit is like this. Yo, so now we going. I think that if our OGs had a genre to survive in, not only do the rappers go up, the producers go up, the DJs go up, and the executives go up because they give a shit about that side of the genre. Guns is clapping. I think the problem with the genre is that they got young kids, people that don't care and don't connect to those artists, that don't respect them, being the one to scale it. And then that's one. And then two, then an older rapper, not just age, even just the OG rapper comes and literally goes and puts out a song and then gets compared against Zeddy Will. You know what I mean? The young boys is smoking shit.
Zeddy
You know
Will's
what I mean?
a
So it's
different
like,
animal.
These niggas is doing millions and millions and millions a day, but the reality is this. Those fans have time to support and love their artists because they don't have families, they don't have careers, they don't have children, they're younger. They can consume themselves with the music. I think that our OGs, if they were against each other, competed against each other, they wouldn't be worried to drop because they wouldn't be concerned about how their stats would go. They would compete against each other and they wouldn't be trying to make corny music when they're trying to fit in because they'd make the music that they want to make.
Can I make some?
Yeah,
I just got one statement.
All right, listen.
I just got one statement.
Listen, you know?
The only niggas that think they don't need to retire is rappers. That's the only niggas. Every other profession is retirement, nigga. Y'all niggas need to retire too.
What R&B nigga retired?
Stevie Wonder's finished. Stand over there, Stevie. You finished.
Hold on, let me ask you something. Should Usher retire? He competing with Chris
He's
Brown.
not, listen.
He competing with Trey Songz.
There are certain, see, if we
right.
want to pick and choose.
Yeah, we picking and choosing.
If we want to pick and choose, because you picked one nigga out of 1,000 old niggas. You picked one nigga out of 1,000
Oh, we gonna have to put a mic for
old
me.
niggas.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Niggas, for some reason, when Peter Guns and them was younger, it was a young man's sport. It was a young man's sport. Hold up, let me say what you want to say. What you want to say?
But it was a young man's sport by decision or just because the genre was young?
Let me say this.
there you go.
Let me say this. No, the genre was not young because Big Daddy Kane faded out. And he could have kept trying to rap in the 90s.
He did.
No, he did. He stopped, nigga. He stopped. He stopped, nigga. Big Daddy Kane runs around with his old catalog making money, which is the same thing that all these other older niggas should be doing too.
You ain't buying his new shit.
We love your
You ain't
old.
paying attention to his new shit.
We love your old records. See, the older rapper, what they're getting it twisted. I'm not saying don't rap. I'm saying don't make no new songs.
Oh, Jesus.
Nah.
Yo, this nigga's ill.
I'm saying rap
Niggas is gonna beat they swing
already
in their
mad,
room.
yo.
They punch in the air.
They already
Jesus
mad.
Christ.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
You see, you ain't really watching. They really mad at me. You an old nigga
I'm mad at
too.
you.
You an old
Nigga,
nigga
about
too.
this.
And you know what I told them? If I'm an old nigga and niggas ain't checking for me, you ain't gonna see me turn on this camera, nigga. I'ma pivot to something else. See, the problem with the rappers is they have no fucking pivot. That's the issue if we really want to talk about.
But that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Is that they wouldn't have to pivot if there was somewhere to grow to.
No. Pivoting is a part of life. Everybody pivots, nigga. Jay-Z pivoted, nigga. All these niggas pivoted. Mr. Reed pivoted. All these niggas became something and had to pivot to become something else to survive. Dream pivoted. Timberland pivoted. Niggas invested in the Rock Nation. Timberland could have been a nigga, I'm gonna make beats for the rest of my life. He could have been. But he refined his business. He can make beats for fun. You ain't seen no Timberland beat on the fucking radio. Nobody cares. But is Timberland a fucking legend? You goddamn right. For what he once did and the fact that he still got paper.
Okay, so this is the real, let me ask you this question. So, all right, so All right, let me walk this down, right? And to give, because Hynaken knows. First of all, I love y'all niggas. I love these niggas, man. Let me walk it like this, right? My point of where I started with this idea of this genre starts when Funkmaster Flex went and tried to end me. We're aware, if y'all not aware, when Flex went and tried to literally end me.
We know that.
Right? Cool. So when Flex went, but again, right? Y'all niggas is legends. I was the young nigga that was coming into the city that we ain't never really see something like this before. You get me? Because I was the only DJ in the city that had an internet presence. I was doing 750,000 views a week. You get what I'm saying? Maybe 1 million, 1.5 million on a good day. You know what I mean? So we was going crazy. We was super viral. Cool. When I was going at Flex and I'm looking at Flex shooting and I'm like, damn, Idol becoming a rival. This is nuts. Holy shit. I'm feeling, this is what that pressure feels like when everybody's calling the phone. All of the OGs, SNS, Kid Capri, Drama, Cap, everybody's like, yo, Punch. Do you know they look cool? When I was in the middle of the smoke and going back and forth, it hit me and go, yo, what do I want him to do? And that's when I started thinking about, where do I want him to go? It's like, just leave and stop DJing. These niggas didn't have the pivot. So then I was like, yo, if there was somewhere to grow to where that they could be around the genre that they care about. And then me and my friends, my peers, not my friends before they go crazy, my peers and the hot DJs that are my peers can shine in there, and then our OGs above it go up. You know what I mean? Like, it just continues the cycle. When we don't have nowhere to go to, I feel like we're limiting our genre. And that's what I'm saying. I look at it like...
Everybody's genre, yo, Punch.
Talk to me.
Punch.
Talk to me.
Metallica, the rock bands, they're not making new music.
I have
They're
no idea.
touring, but this is what I'm trying to explain to you, because this is the problem.
I'm listening.
People are putting hip hop and saying, oh, the white people go forever, 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 and they're comparing us. But they're not realizing what the white people are doing. They are going forever with their classics. You're not hearing John Bon Jovi trying to put out a new project. Because if John Bon Jovi did, we would be looking at John Bon Jovi saying, why are you doing that right now?
Why are niggas still rapping, Mega? Why are they still making new records? And I'm gonna round it out. When niggas fuck with y'all old catalog.
That's a good question for some people. That's a good question for a lot of people, actually.
It don't apply to you, right?
That really don't apply to me. Because y'all been in my shows.
Yeah.
Y'all see how people react to my new music.
Word for word.
If people didn't rock with my new music, I wouldn't be making new music.
Pause right there. Pause right there. That's my point.
Yeah, a lot of these other guys.
Listen, I'm not even mad because I see you put your money and your thoughts behind what you're doing. You're doing shows, you're going out there. There are people, they're not doing shows.
Right.
Okay? They're not coming to podcasts. They're picking and choosing what radio that they want to go to, knowing that radio is a young man's sport. So if people want to receive you, you still want to pick and choose where you're going. Then they don't sell no units like that.
Yep.
What is the purpose? And then they telling me, and shall I say this nigga name?
You don't have to throw no
I'm gonna say it. Everybody been killing me, been mad at me about this Will Smith shit.
Okay.
Okay? So I've been saying, I'm gonna say it. I think Will Smith would be a fabulous executive, a beacon for hip hop, somebody who can move and shake the buildings and bring somebody along, because that's what we need. We don't have no black faces in there. The only black man that was moving and shaking that you could go to and he could get you a deal is in jail. That's Puff Daddy. He's the only man.
Russell too. Before.
Not no more though. Russell's gone. He's in Bali.
Yeah.
Before, when he was in Bali, yes, you could go to Russell and Russell would make it go down for you. We don't have nobody.
We don't.
We don't have nobody.
We got finessed out of our own culture.
There you go. Okay. So being finessed out our own culture, that's why I'm trying to school niggas, because now the older niggas are saying, yo, I still want to be in the sport. But when y'all was young, it was a young man's sport. Big Daddy got out the way. Big Daddy said, I'm going to go do my hits. And I'm going to go rock my hits for the rest of my life. He got out the way, nigga.
I think certain people should bow gracefully. But there's a
handful.
There's a handful.
There's
a rare exception.
There you. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. There you go.
Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like Dr. Dre's all in older than all of us. But when Dre about to come out, people get excited. Young
They
people,
didn't
everybody.
receive it, but
Come on, Mega, stop.
But Mega,
that detox-
Mega,
yo, that
Mega,
detox- yo,
Mega,
listen.
they didn't receive the new record with him and
Him and
Clue.
Snoop that came out.
I mean with him and Snoop. I'm sorry, not Clue.
Oh, okay.
They put a new joint with him and Snoop out.
I'm
Niggas
talking
not.
about the Detox album.
But I'm talking about now.
Okay.
I'm talking about, see,
That was last year.
2025.
People forgot about
They
that.
put that shit out in 2024.
He put out something.
Right? 2025. This whole shit for me.
let me tell you what I think.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me tell you something that I hate to say, but I just realized it's true. There's a lot of rappers that came out in the 90s that got over because rap was going through a transition. Because at one point, rap was all about skill.
Mm-hmm.
Then it came to a point where credibility could get you in. Like you could be a subpar rapper, but they be like, he's a real dude.
He's a real nigga.
He's real. And people will buy your music.
I can name some
and
names.
then it became a floss thing where you could be subpar as a rapper, but you got some money, or you flexing your videos and
You on the
blah,
radio,
blah, blah,
you getting
and you on the
radio
radio.
spin. You a
people's
commercial
embracing it.
rapper.
So when it became that, then it really became harder for mature rap, because at a certain point, I'm from the streets.
Mm-hmm.
I done been in the streets. I don't even want to hear older dudes talking about I'm busting my gun, or I'm in the hallway selling crack, or whatever. Why are you selling crack? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk about that. I really, forget crack. Like, crack is like, that's worker thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear grown men talk about things. We putting ageism on rap. What? There's crack dealers that's in their 60s right now in the hood chilling.
Looking dumb though. They look dumb, Mega.
Yeah.
But Mega, they do look, although they might have a couple of bird bitches that still want to fuck with them and all that.
Yeah.
When we look at them, we like nigga.
Rap,
That's
and
like-
black people, period. We got to grow the fuck up.
Thank you.
We got to grow the fuck up.
Because when Jay-Z did the when Young Jeezy had the remix, no, Rick Ross, Hustling, and then Jay was like, I don't hear your raps, I'm in the air. He stopped talking about all the drug shit in that verse, and people killed him. They're like, I want to hear about the bricks. And I'm like, he's giving you elevated content, dialogue.
I got a honey bun. I got a honey bun. He talking about $100,000. Niggas don't know what they talking about.
But what Mega said, we got to grow up and appreciate the evolution of a man becoming an adult.
I made this argument with Kid Capri yesterday because we had Kid Capri on.
Okay.
Hip hop is trendy. We are trend. Black people, we are trendy. I just said this yesterday. I said white women been rocking the Birkin bags before these birds knew what a Birkin bag was.
That's
right?
a fact. That's a fact.
Okay, now the birds find out about a Birkin bag. They're off the Birkins now. You know what the white girls are still at? The white women? They still with the Birkin. Because it's quality. Black people want to move on to the trendy. We set Fendi up. We set Louis Vuitton up. We take the trends. We say Fendi's whack, and Fendi becomes whack.
Anything we say is whack becomes whack.
It becomes whack. But when we start wearing a Fendi, it's back.
Right.
And you know what we're gonna do? Oh, he's wearing Louis. Everybody's wearing Louis. Just the black nigga. Nigga, I'm going to mother.
Music business was never designed for the artist to be wealthy. If you look at contracts nowadays, old contracts 30, 40, 50 years ago, it was always designed for the artist to just be a worker. All of them. This is why we got so many stories of artists that are in poverty after they had these gigantic songs and albums and stuff like that. It was never designed for us to, being famous and being rich is two different things. Like, you got executives that's really wealthy.
Way richer than
Houses bigger than rappers. Houses. I've been to, listen, I went
bigger
to,
budgets on their
I went
credit
to a
card.
nigga, I went to a nigga crib and was like, damn, and this nigga sit in the office all day. We out here on the road going crazy for this. Like, what? This is real. But that's just the way it was designed. It was designed for opportunity. So when you hear about all these niggas they be like, oh, this nigga owe me money, this nigga jerked me out. Yo, bro, everybody in some fashion, especially your first record label, your record deal, wasn't a favorable one.
Was yours favorable? Because you was hot than an MF. You had a good deal, didn't you?
It was okay. My deal was okay. But see, that's the thing. Like, I wasn't focused on my record deal. I was focused on building a brand and starting my own.
Right. The opportunity that the record deal
to get in the door. Get my foot in the door, bring my peoples in, and then we can start our own
And you
shit.
did that. And you still got your hat on.
What about your record right now? What's
Big
going
Dog.
on? Exactly.
Big Dog is good. We just dropped the project. It's
Main Ovation.
Main Ovation. Yeah, it's good. I mean, listen, it's an EP, but it's just about motion. It's like, I don't ever want to be looked at as standing still. So it's like, okay, damn, man, we've been hearing you on the radio, we see you doing that, we see you doing some show shit, we see you doing that, you get some music too. It's just motion, we continuously working.
How you feel about the younger kids, the younger generation always hating on like guys our age?
I ain't never seen nobody hating on nobody.
They be always saying like, you know, like, I'm not gonna say you per se, I'm just saying like, let's say rapper A is like 45 or 40, whatever the fuck he is, and the younger cat like, and you make a comment saying, oh, I don't like this record, I don't like this record, or this is my favorite rapper, and they be like, man, these old heads, they don't know what the fuck they talking about, and this is like.
Listen, I say this. It's just simple math.
Cause when we were younger, it wasn't like that. We never took shots at.
But
we looked at them as
I don't
big homies.
I don't even get into that because I'm just like, yo, you don't win no award for just being young. At some point, you're gonna get older, right? Or you're not.
Yeah.
Right. So what?
That's not the alternative we want.
But what I'm saying is like there's no award. Nobody's gonna come give you a trophy just because you under 30 or you 25, right? So I'm just saying like at some point, a nigga that's 25 is gonna be 40 if he lucky, right? To get there. So what we really talking about? The only thing that really needs to be discussed is if the music is good.
Yeah.
Not only that, what they don't understand is how much it takes to be 2021 and still be relevant and still be making music and making money. At 45.
But to be fair,
that's
though,
25 years. That's longer than
we got
long
three
time.
guys in here. It's an anomaly because y'all ears are still current. But there's a lot of dudes in our age range, their ears ain't current, and it's way higher scale. Right? You've said that. You was in the studio like, these beats don't work.
They try.
But that's the thing, though. It all depends on a lot of times where you at socially. I never went inside yet.
You outside.
So I'm just saying, I never went inside yet. Right?
Like,
so I haven't been inside yet. So my energy,
it's not where their energy is.
No, right, so they got young nigga energy, right? So that's what we say. We got young nigga energy, you know. So we still into certain things. We still like to have fun in a certain aspect of our life. We're gonna handle our day-to-days and do all the things that we supposed to be doing and making sure that those things are happening. But at the end of the day, it's just like we still here, right? And I don't think that it matters in a long term because you got fans now, 50 plus.